Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue this Nomad run. Yeah, I've been gone for a couple days, but I did manage to jump in for a little bit Thursday and get all my equipment kind of moved around. My mods were a friggin' mess. I think I got things somewhat straightened out. I got my ship going. So this is all I have installed for now. There's still other stuff I want to get installed in it though. My exosuit laid out in kind of some type of logical order now, and multi-tool. So my multi-tool looks weird because my supercharged slots are really crappy. So yeah, I got there. Yeah, I've got one here, got one up here, the other one's over here, so not very good. But I'll make it work. So what I have to do is I have to come up with a lot of nanites. So what I'm gonna start doing is make my way towards the center. I do want to get the purple system hyperdrive installed, because that'll help me out. I just don't know if I can afford it yet. Okay, so I have to get more indium. Actually, I got some indium in my exocraft, don't I? Okay, so I should be all set with indium. So I have to make some glass. How much glass do I need? Oops. Okay. Oh, living glass. So I have to come up with 5 glass then? Isn't it? And I need to make a lubricant. VCM and gamma. Okay. I'll have to see if I can find some of that stuff. And I have my wiring looms all over the place. I need to do something with those. Alright, I think in this system, let's see what we got for, actually, can I just pin, I can't just pin these, can I? Okay, I can pin them. So I'm gonna pin that. Whoops. What was the other? It's just regular glass, isn't it? Okay. Alright, so I wish I would go to the right menu. VCM and gamma. Alright. I don't remember. I think I have a. I'm pretty sure there's a dissonant planet in this system, if I remember right. It's a scaly. Okay, yep, there is that. So I need to find some gamma. Is that frozen? Alright, let's go down here. There's actually a couple of things I want to get on this frozen planet too. Find a place to land, because I need to I still need to collect some radon, because what I want to do is I want to make sure I unlock all the all the raw materials, because that's going to be one of the objectives of this run, to make sure I unlock you know, all your basic minerals and gases. I don't have radon yet, so that's why I made the atmosphere harvester thing the other day. I ended up getting some nitrogen out of that, and I did refill when I was offline, which was nice. When I logged in, there was a stack of 250, so I was able to take it. Alright, got something over here. Yeah, so what I have to do, another thing, I need to get a lot of nanites, so I'm going to be doing just a lot of running around, you know, scanning everything I can, stuff like that. What I might do is go over to a dissident planet at some point, shut down the sentinels, and just run around and farm as many like radiant shards and mirrors and all that stuff as I can, and refine that all into nanites. What I'm hoping to do is find one that's also on a lush planet, or, you know, lush, well, pretty much any type of planet, but I'd like to have it have water on it too. That way I can just kind of camp out there and put out fishing traps, you know, and discover the planet and everything. Just pick up a lot of salvage data, because I still need probably about 500 salvage data to unlock all the building stuff still. So gonna be just trying to do multiple things at once, mainly for nanites and salvage data, and then just kind of start making my way towards the center, because now I've got decent hyperdrive range. Well, I'll hopefully find some more mods for that, but you know, try to get around 2,000 light years would be nice. Yeah, it already feels nice having this extra room now. You know, but my backpack is getting close to being full too. I think I still got one more row. Got two, almost 3 rows left to unlock. So, slowly getting there. And there's my outside buildings. I just kind of continue doing what I've been doing, just farm up as much stuff as I can. Yeah, try to use that. I don't think there's anything I need to find like right away either. Oh, I got animals here. There we go. Alright. One thing I've noticed is if you get in this mode, if you get a planet with animals on it, it's typically like a stormless planet, and it's real mellow. Yep, powdered snow, Bonico, average. Alright, that's awesome, because you don't run into many of these. You will in purple systems, though. But I'm not sure if that is by design or if it's something Hello Games missed. It kind of breaks the immersion a little bit, but it's good for me, you know, trying to make nanites, you know. Oh, there's another one over here. Unafraid. Okay, so the Striders could be a little aggressive. I do want to just keep an eye out for them. Little tiny Strider. Yeah, little guy. The size of an ant. Alright, what else do we have for creatures here? Ground flying and 2 underground. Might be able to find an underground. No, that's not. I thought that was a cave. Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright, let's run inside of here. What I actually want to do, I'm going to put down a beacon here. And I'm going to put down my atmosphere harvester. Oh, it must be on terrain. I'll just set that right there. And fill this up so I can get some radon. Yeah, what I want to do is, in my catalog, I want to unlock all this stuff, all this. I already have it unlocked. Oh, it looks like this stuff's already all unlocked. Well, it looks like I don't really need it then. Which is weird because I haven't even been to a purple system yet, so I don't know why that's unlocked. Well, I guess that's one thing I won't have to do. That kind of sucks. That would have been added to the challenge. Well, I'll leave that there anyway because I may need that radon for some type of recipe. So let's get in here. No multi-tool in here. What am I bouncing into? Can't get through that way. So there's nothing here. Do you want to check here though? See if there's anything I can buy. Don't need any of that. Alright. So, there are a few things I can dig up. I still want to be picking up buried caches and damaged machinery and all that stuff still. There's another creature I didn't have. Alright, I had a... Was there another flyer? Yeah, one more flyer. Not seeing anything around me. Alright, what do we have for floating crystals? Grab that berry technology too. Yeah, I haven't been able to get on for a couple days, so I'm looking forward to doing this. Yeah, I was able to get on my main account for about 2 hours yesterday afternoon. Did a couple things over there. Mainly just going through and deleting some bases and just making some room for stuff. Got a couple building projects in mind, so to run around and try to find the planets I wanted to build on. Alright, there's a buried tech here. Grab that. Alright, let's see what's in here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, that's a tough one. It'll probably just be some type of signal. Yep. Just make sure. Oh, there is a bug too. If you put a regular mining beam in these, your can I put a regular mining beam? Oh, I don't even have one to build. Oh, yep, I do. If I put a regular mining beam in here, my multi-tool won't overheat. It's a bug that's been in the game ever since the hijack laser came out. It's a known issue, and they haven't fixed it. But I'm not going to be using that. I would consider that to be an exploit, so won't be doing that. I'll just stick with the hijacked laser. So grab these while I'm here. See, these buildings is kind of hard too because you really can't like avoid running into these guys, these planets. So these type of buildings rather. I'll just try to grab as many as I can. And I don't want to kind of risk my safety either. I try to do this kind of fast and safely as possible. I don't want to be breaking any equipment. Even if I just grab one egg at a time and move on, eventually you can be able to get them all. As we know, permadeath, there's no coming back. Oops. Yeah, and got a sentinel flying around, so I do want to try not to hit him either. I got one more egg here. Alright, so I'm just going to run back in the building for now. Let them calm down. And get some of these eggs refining. Open that up. Yeah, I'd rather do this in a building that, one of the larger buildings. Because sometimes they can spit on you from outside. So. I'm going to try to refine these eggs kind of as I go because you can refine them pretty quick. Set that in there. Alright, and we got a damaged machinery over that way, so I'll head for that. A couple, actually I'll grab that berry tech first. I'm still looking for another. There we go. So the only thing left is 2 underground creatures. If I run across the cave, I'll see if I can pick them up. Could actually dig that one up. Should be another berry tech somewhat close here. Buried cache, got a building. Oh. Some type of thing there to scan. Right. Head for that buried cache. But there were two different buried machine or damaged machineries here. And I do want to be a little cautious of those because they could potentially be aggressive. Alright. Damaged machinery over there. Oh, right next to another minor settlement. Oh, I never looked at... Oh, there was no multi-tool in that last one. This one might have one, though.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Actually, let me recharge this.
Technology recharge.
Oh yeah, and I meant to open those suspicious tech. I didn't realize I had suspicious arms. I thought these were suspicious goods. I didn't realize it until I started moving my stuff around. Alright, so we got nanites here. And I'm not gonna bother with that stuff. So run in here. Yep, no nanite machine again, but there is a cube. Grab that. Alright. Oh, I thought this was out of fuel. Put that there. Should get hit any second now. There we go. Got their attention finally. Yeah, the secret is to just kind of run jetpack, just keep right in that same loop. Grab that egg. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to see if there's actually an egg there or not. They blend in pretty good sometimes. There are not many eggs here. More. Fly away a little bit, do a quick scan. That's all of them. Alright, run back in here. Somewhat safe area. And get these refining now. Yeah, and it's strange, I'm playing on a PlayStation so I can hear these little thuds. Well, I can feel these little thuds on my controller. Because they're spinning at the outside of the building. So it doesn't take too long to get nanites together, because I think I need probably about 270,000 to do all the stuff I want to do. So somewhere in that range. It'll take a while to add up, though. The thing to try to keep things somewhat organized. A lot of times, what I'll do is I'll split my stacks up so that as I get more of a material, they'll only stick to certain slots. It's easier for me to kind of keep track of how many items I actually have. And I'll move that out of there. Yeah, and I want to open these up at some point, but I might go try to farm some camps as well. Yeah, I don't need to use that yet. You put one battery in my hazard. And I should fill that up. I'm waiting for that backpack to finish refining. Alright. Oh. I want to try to keep that topped off too. So while I'm running around doing this, that atmosphere harvester's working. Alright, that I already got. Yeah, so at least I'm getting a couple different things done at the same time. And this is going to be just like a little valley. I didn't know if there'd be a cave somewhat close. Kind of start making my way back towards my base. Oh, we got curious deposits here. Alright, yeah, I'll grab that berry tech and then loop around. Grab that, those curious deposits. If it's a bunch of them, I might mark them. That way I can, continue to harvest it. See, this is why I've been looking for the buried tech modules, because for some reason damaged machinery is not showing up when I go to scan for them. But these are. It's almost like the range is larger on the salvage tech. Not so much for the damaged machinery. Goop I'm just going to throw away. Alright, so I want to head in this direction. Because I can't see my curious deposits anymore, but I know it's this way. There they are. But I also do have a damaged machinery here, so I just want to remember to go south after I grab this damaged machinery. Oh, we got another damaged machinery on this side too. Grab that. Oh, I already grabbed that one. I bet I already grabbed this one too then. Nope, I missed that one. It can be easy to miss this stuff. Yeah, that one's even floating out in the air. Alright, so I'm gonna head south. Or in this direction. It's not directly south, but close enough. Make sure nothing up there. Just tag that so I don't lose sight of it. Chances are it might only be like a couple couple balls. Yeah, not very much. So, see, this one I wouldn't bother to mark and come back for. It's just not enough stuff. It's still gonna give me probably 5 or 6 stacks though. Runaway mold. Especially in this mode because my stack size is so small. Yeah, gimmies. Little over 5 stacks, so. I just want to constantly be looking for stuff. I already got that, didn't I? I better have. Nope, I never picked it up. Oh, there's some Fecium. I do need that.
Thermal protection falling.
We'll keep that stack. Was that enough though? Alright, good. So I just need to get some gamma. Which I might be able to find in this system. I have no idea what the planets are, so. I do want to grab some Frostworth though. Over there. Alright, grab that buried cache. Yeah, I'll grab that buried cache and I want to go grab some Frostworth. I could always just refine silicate powder and do glass, but I don't really have very much of that, so it'd be quicker just to go grab the plant. I'll run over there. Oh, and I got a cave here too. Oh, typically your underground creatures, they're typically not actually underground. Typically they're right around the entrance to a cave. And sometimes they take a little time to show up, but eventually they typically do. Go scan a couple things while I'm in here. Alright, one of them's down here. Actually underground. Oh. I think he just disappeared on me. One of those little crab creatures. Yeah, he disappeared. I hate it when they do that. Eventually they will show back up though. I did see a red marker for him. Try to catch him before he takes off. There's one. The other creature is going to be the little crab creature. You can grab this Frostworth before forget about it. I was hoping there'd be more Frostworth here than there is. Might be enough though. I'm pretty sure there's a tree there I haven't scanned. Oh, I did. Okay, so I need to build 5 glass. Oh, only got enough for 4. I'm sure I can get another batch of it here. I'm trying to hang out by this cave though. Whoa. Why are they aggroed? What the heck? No idea why that happened. It's weird. They'll forget about it in a second. Why are they so sensitive all of a sudden? I'm trying to find that cave. I think I get turned around somewhere. Damaged machinery. I like got totally turned around. I have no idea where that cave is now. There's another one over here though.
Ground protection falling.
And just look for that little tiny red dot. Not seeing it. Alright. Where's that damaged machinery? I'm getting myself distracted now.
Protection falling. Technology recharge.
I just want to be kind of mindful of hazardous plants when I'm out doing this. I like to stick them in between a bunch of trees. So try to avoid getting smacked by those. Alright, got a couple buried techs here. That's gonna actually be on the other side. Oh, that's up top. Trying to not go too far away. I have no idea where my ship is either. I was gonna start making my way back towards it, but I keep getting distracted by things to go loot, so. This is actually, I think this is my first winter planet on this save too. So it's kinda nice to run around on something different. Plus having creatures here kinda helps. Oh, storage augmentation, I'll definitely use that. Buried cache. Alright, grab that buried tech first. Just make my way down the hill after. berry count. I don't really need those multi-tool expansions. I can probably start selling those off, actually. Actually, no, I don't want to do that, because I have to upgrade my multi-tool first. Yeah, because I'll be able to unlock this bottom row. This. See, by the time I get back to my shift, that harvester should be full of radon, so I'll have access to that. Because you can only stack 250 of it, so that should be plenty. Find where my ship is now. It's not showing up. It's over this way somewhere. I'll start making my way back there. Need to pick up stuff on the way back. That's why a lot of times I just like to just kind of start roaming around. That way, when I make my way back to my ship, I have a bunch of other stuff to pick up. That's, you know, not like a direct line. Just gotta figure out where my ship is again. I'm gonna remember it's towards the east and northeast. That unknown building over here too. Let's see what that is. I'm not seeing anything in this direction. It must just be a beacon. Alright, so gonna have another damaged machinery on the way. Cave. See if I can spot that last creature in here. If I see a red dot, I'll go down towards it, but I'm not seeing anything. Scan a couple things. People always forget about the marrow bulb. Sometimes you get two different variations of some of this stuff too. So it's always worth taking a look. Another one over here. Alright, and what do I have for silicate powder? Alright, I got plenty. So, is there anything in here? No. So, I believe it's 40. Yeah, 40 to 1, so make up that last piece of glass I need. Alright. Set that aside so I have it ready. Ready for living glass. Oh, I haven't been running this off either. Alright. Make my way back. Pick up stuff as I go. Should be getting a good amount of buried tech now. How I get just a lot of stuff done. You know, I try not to just focus on doing one thing at a time when it comes to this type of stuff. I try to do multiple things at once. You know, a little bit of scanning, a little bit of everything. And another buried tech over here. Now, find my ship again. Oh yeah, I want to add in this. Buried cache on the way. Get back over to my ship, I can actually take stock of what I just picked up and what I want to do with it all. Got a couple different mods I can install too. I don't think there's anything else to grab here. I do want to fly around the planet a little bit because I still need one more creature. Typically, I probably find it right by a building. Typically, a lot of times there'll be a cave right next to them. And if I'm right, I believe it was like a crab-looking creature. So, I got a buried cache. Alright, and this should have radon in it, so I'll just take that for now. Run in here, and I thought they were eggs in here. Alright. I'm just gonna refine this stuff, and I will be right back. Alright, so got that runaway mold burnt off. I forgot I had some living slime, so I had to convert that over as well. Just fill up this again. That little extra carbon here, so I'll do that. Actually, got some frost crystal too. Move that over. Oh yeah, that's right. I can just throw that away. I was thinking I could convert that into carbon, but it doesn't work with frost crystal. Actually, I don't have teleport receiver in this, do I? Nope. So I do want to get that installed. That should have been installed a long time ago. I just didn't have room in my other ship for it. So at least that's in there. Actually, there's probably a few things I can install. Two hermetic seals. So, make 2 of those. Get that installed.
Technology installed.
And what about the rockets? Or unstable plasma. How expensive are those? Oh, I don't even have it unlocked. Do I? Yeah, I don't have it unlocked yet. I'll have to install that later on. I'm not sure if there's anything I really need in here. I don't even know how this thing works. I'm not cooking anything, so it's probably not going to be useful. Oh yeah, I want to get that installed too. I have to go to a purple system first though. Alright, see what I have for junk in here. Alright, now that I have all the salvage data, I'm just going to put it in my ship so it's not taking up room in my regular inventory. And I'll continue to break this up though. I plan on picking up a lot of salvage data, so I want to have it be visible, you know, like when I go to my exosuit. That way, it keeps everything kind of together. I think I've got, yeah, I still have to unlock some more slots in here. I didn't realize I had those. I had some of my, my exocraft I didn't know about. Alright, what did that give me? Probably nanite? No, chromatic metal. Okay, so we've got extra chromatic metal. Stick it down there for now. That pugnium's not going to help me. And that's already full, so get rid of that. Let's see what these are. Life support. That's going to be overcharged. And that one's garbage anyway. Don't even have to look at it. Mine and beam. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm good. If you do use your mining beam, if you supercharge it, your best bet is to go for the optical drill. It gives you a lot more resources. Get this recharged too.
Technology recharge.
Alright, and hyperdrives, let's see. $53, that's no good. 122. Yeah, that's what I'm supercharging in this for the most part, is my hyperdrive. I don't even know what my other supercharge is. Must be a weapon. Yep, a weapon. Which I really don't need to supercharge, actually. It's 170. I think these are both like 200. 195. 177. Okay. Let's get rid of that one. What's my range? 1432. Okay. I'll do something like that. Yeah, my technology layout is horrible in this thing. See if I can shift a couple things around. Have it make some type of sense. It really doesn't, though. Just go like that, because I'm going to have to put a bunch of hyperdrives in here, too. I wonder if I can install any of those other... Yeah, they give you a little bit of a bump, but it's not much. Three magnetic resonators. Oh, I got all those eggs here still too. Empty this out. And I'm just gonna pick that up. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna put that in my ship for when I need it. Stick it down here. And build one of these. Make sure I summon it before I delete the platform. Alright, and move this into it. That way I got all my gases. I'm gonna need 3 of these, I believe. See if I can craft one more of those. I don't think there's anything else yep. Let's see what this is. 17%. I wish that they would tell you the pre-boost and post-boost. So that one's no good. 17 there. Get boosted. Boost that one. Yeah, I wish that there was like a boost power 20%. I kind of wish underneath it told you what the base module was. That way you don't have to move them every time. Alright, what's this? Who knows? Starship. That'll be gone. Alright. Jump in here, get a couple things installed. About time, like I didn't have room for all this stuff before. Now I can actually install some stuff. See, I can do the cadmium drive. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to get. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get cadmium out of my thing. See, they only give you like an extra like 50 hyperdrive, but it's better than nothing. Alright, emergency warp. I can't really do that right now. Get that installed. Oh, I need more tritium. Some right here. See, that's why I like to have a bunch of these things saved up. Just to get the extra tritium, because you never know when you're going to need it. Alright, let's move this over. Typically I would supercharge this. I just don't have the slots for it, but yeah, that's always one that's worth supercharging. Instability. Alright, let's get that installed. Make myself a warp cell. Alright. Yeah, at least it's starting to come together. Actually, I can surround that thing. Don't want to do that yet. I need to get another row of tech here. Alright, gonna have a bunch of sodium nitrate. Whoops. Just starting to micromanage stuff. Add a little bit. Alright, and then you got 3 more. What the heck is this thing? Just something to sell. You know, I should probably install that. I don't really use it. You know, I'll just leave it in here for now. I might end up installing that later. That I definitely don't want. So I'm just going to install it and break it down. And that's just something I can sell. I'll just stick it down here somewhere. Actually put that back in my exocraft. And I don't have room for that, so stick it down here. Alright. Yeah, I got it cleaned up a little bit more. I'm just going to throw that away. Don't think there's anything else. Oh, I want to grab those eggs. Go wake these guys up. Taking long enough to get to me. Alright, there we go. Yeah, these ones are kind of slow. I've got one more here. A little bit of a delay picking these things up. I don't like it. Alright, so it looks like all of them. I'm going to take my beacon with me because I don't need it. Like if there was a like a multi-tool or something I want to come back for, I probably would, but fly away from here a little bit, continue to kind of go north. What I'm looking for though is some type of cave. Preferably one with a building near it. That way I can grab more eggs. Okay, we have a beacon, but it's gonna probably send me back towards one of the minor settlements I've already been to. They have a habit of doing that. I already found 2 right next to each other, so. Alright, we got a building here. Looks like a factory, so see if I can get the riddle right. Kind of poke around this area a little bit. There's a cave right here, so give it a few seconds and hopefully that last animal will show up. While I wait for that, I'll run over here and grab this. And there should be a salvage data here, right there. See if I can get that last animal to pop in. A lot of times it helps if you scan stuff on the outside. That can kind of make things show up. Alright, there he is. Alright, that should be my last animal. That'd be a couple thousand nanites. There's some curious deposits and stuff here too. Let me just run in here real quick. I want to get those animals uploaded. Grab my nanites and stuff too. Alright, so... get this named, get all these uploaded. Make sure I grab these. Alright, up to 5,000 nanites now. Not too bad. So, I mean, they do add up somewhat quickly. Let me get these eggs going before I forget about them. Yeah, sometimes it's quicker just to drag them in. Whoops. A lot of flipping back and forth, but it's quicker than trying to find them in your menu sometimes. And then get this living slime going. Alright. We got to grab this waypoint. Yeah, like I've been picking up like these little boxes and stuff, mainly because I already have enough materials. And I don't know if that thing's gonna be in the way. Good. I'm trying not to pick up stuff and have little partial stacks, so that's why a lot of times I just open up my inventory real quick and see if I have extras of stuff. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing. Oh, I thought this was a factory. Let's see. 50. I always want to go 48 on this one for some reason. Alright, so we got a freighter, which I'm actually gonna, if I find another one of these buildings, I'll do the puzzle, because that next one should point me towards a crash ship. I was hoping for a crash ship. I am gonna grab that curious deposit though, because I can always refine that stuff later on. So. But what I'm trying not to do is I don't want to keep. I don't want to be save scrumming when it comes to curious deposits and stuff. Mainly because it's boring as hell. Just sit there and, you know, refine runaway mold. Very boring. Oh, I didn't want to keep that though. Alright, so eventually I probably will end up doing it though, because I do need a lot of nanites. have another tech here. I should have another buried tech. There it is. Yeah, to mute my mic there for a second, had a little sneezing spell. Still got allergies, or still prevalent. Alright, let's see what this other deposit is. Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few deposits here, but they all seem to be small. So far, anyway. Which actually isn't a bad thing on permadeath, because your status is so small that, you know, if you end up finding, you know, like 22 curious deposits, then it can be kind of a pain to deal with. Because you can only grab, you know, like 8 of them at a time before you have to start refining stuff. Alright, let's grab this stuff because it's close. Yeah, I was trying to stay like, you know, like 300 units away from my ship, you know. I don't want to go and roam around too much. Eventually, I do have to get off this planet. I need to find a gamma weed and get that stuff all put together. I thought there was something closer though. Yeah, there's this one. What I'm hoping is to get enough nanites together this stream to unlock the rest of the crafting blueprints I need, and maybe unlock a bunch of building parts too. That's why I'm trying to get a little bit of everything. Get this one. That there. Damaged machinery here too. Which I already got, so. I wish it would just take it off of your... Oh, there's something there. Didn't scan. Get over here. Got another damaged machinery. See if I can just pick that one right up. Nope. Oh, got floating crystals. That might set the sentinels off. You sometimes get some pretty good stuff out of these, but I find a lot of times it's just the green crafted items that drop out of them. Which I have too many of them, so I'm probably just going to let them stack up and just stick them in my exocraft in case I ever need them. I don't want that. Alright, find my ship again. This way. And just continue to pick up stuff as I head in that direction. I will go out of my way for damaged machinery though. There's still mods I want, you know, like I need like better hyperdrive mods and you know, boltcaster mods, stuff like that. Oh, I already got that. See, like those should disappear from your HUD after you pick them up. But if I get a chance, I do want to try to run into a transmission tower so I can get a crashed ship on the next scan. Oh, that's a monolith over there. Alright. Not much here. Oh, head back down there. Is that that's a curious deposit. Must have missed that. Alright, toss some more of this in. I'll continue to move the salvage data, just full stacks. Move that over. Just stick this in my ship. What you want to do is, because this little sub menu you get here, it reads from the bottom of your inventory to the top. So what you want to do is you want to have your smallest stack at the top. That way you don't have to page past it every time. See, it'll be way down here. It slowly reads everything backwards. Which I have no idea why they made that change. It's a colossal pain. Oh, I don't have very much chromatic metal in here now. Which is okay, because I don't need it for a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm just gonna let this go till I get a full stack, and I'm gonna go over and get those eggs. And actually refill that. And try to stay ahead on charging stuff. I hate being in the middle of like a battle with something and have to, you know, stop to reload my laser or, you know, just dumb stuff. Alright, and one more stack of that. Got that going. For some reason I always have to take like the longest route around stuff. Alright, let's get these going. So we can probably grab that one real quick. Yeah, I try to grab 2 eggs at a time. eggs really blend in on this planet. Actually kind of hard to see. When they seem like they're getting a little too aggressive, just do a loop around, let them space out a little bit. One more egg here. I think that should be all of them. Nope, got one more. Oh, nope, that's all of them. I saw that sentinel. Now you can kill these guys. Oh yeah, I don't want to do it right in front of a sentinel though. For some reason they don't like you to shoot them. Alright. That's all set. Let me rip this out of here. And just continue with the runaway mold because it takes a lot longer. Alright. Take off. See if I can find another building to land at. That's just going to be a waypoint thing. There's really nothing to get from these burial sites. I'm not worried about money at all, so I'm more interested in nanites than anything. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I don't want to mess around with those. I don't want to have to deal with sentinels or interceptors. Just swinging here. Yeah, I'm not too worried about launch fuel anymore because I do have the recharger installed and efficient thruster, so it's not too bad. Plus I have plenty of radiant shards, so yeah, that was the last creature I needed. He's just roaming around out here as opposed to underground. Grab that buried cache. Try not to fall in the crevice. Oh, there we go. Mine and beam. Too bad I can't just run up to the space station and sell it. Yeah, I think that's probably like the one of the most challenging things about this mode is not being able to sell modules for nanites. That's like a huge stopgap right there. Holds up everything. But at least there's a lot of sources for nanites, so not horrible. I should have salvage data here too. Alright, get this. Like, whenever I dig a hole like this, I always like to, just take a moment just to check my levels on stuff. That way I'm not trying to do it out in the open. Especially if there are, like predators on the planet. Don't want to be getting smacked around by some, like, little tiny crab or something, Alright. Actually, I haven't done a drop pod in a while, so maybe I will grab a couple of them while I'm here. That's right. Oh, I forgot you can't use sodium in there. Let's see what this is. 16. Alright, so actually, bring in my exocraft. Go get a drop pod. That way I can kind of check out that area as well. I swear I end up doing like a full circle half the time when I'm looking for these things. Seems like the buildings are pretty far spaced here. Alright, just make sure I fit this. Don't want to pass up on 3 nanites, so make sure I hit that. Go unlock this. Yeah, my cargo slots are going to be more expensive, so so what I want to do is I want to unlock my my cargo first, actually. Because my tech slots are only like 200,000. But gives me a chance to kind of look at these other areas. I got a buried tech over there. That guy is tiny. Another one over here. Oh, if there is no blueprint for creature bait, what you can do is you just bring out your nutrient processor. I'm not sure if I mentioned this on this save or not, but what you can do is just put carbon in it, and there's your creature pellets. So yeah, if you're ever looking to tame any animals or anything, that's how you can get them. So we'll just continue burning this stuff off. Alright, go grab that salvage data. I'm hoping there's a damaged machinery right next to it. Doesn't look like it though. Alright, not much else to see here, so bring in my exocraft again, do another scan. Alright. Yeah, let's see where that drop pod is. Oh, I got a damaged machinery up here, so grab that. Try to keep an eye on this thing too. It's not too bad because it's not like you're sitting there babysitting a refiner. Having that backpack refiner really can save a lot of time. Alright, get back to my ship. Go find this drop pod. Actually, empty this thing out. Oh, got a building. I'll swing in here real quick. Let this run out real quick. That way I can grab some more eggs while I'm here. So let's get that batch going. Run in here. No, should be a waypoint here somewhere. Make sure I hit that first. Now those can't be too rare of a creature. Keep running into them now. Alright, take a run in here. Alright, just an abandoned terminal. So, not much to see here. It'll just be some free nanites. I kind of wish they gave upgrade modules. But at the same time, I'm glad they give nanites. Because the modules would probably be all like C-class anyway. So I'll grab my eggs. Just keep moving. You know, it's rough on controller because you're, you have to kind of juggle your buttons a little bit. I'm not sure about keyboard. Never even tried to play on keyboard, so. There's none there. None there. thought there was, yeah, there is still one here. Sometimes you can't see with the way they're surrounded. Two here. Ooh, I'm gonna lose that one. Yep. Have that one. I think that's all of them. Yep. Let's see if I can kill off a couple of these. I don't know if you can get nanites from these or not. Starting to take a little bit of damage there, so don't want to get too carried away. Oh yeah, I forgot that they give you more dice too. Alright. That should be enough. Now, I can't remember... Oh, I still got all that. Let's see. I forgot I still had all that runaway mold. Okay, so this rancid flesh. Okay, gives you nothing for health. But you can refine it into something. Or not refine it, process it into something. Ribs. I'm not going to bother doing all of them, I just want to see if it turns into anything else. It doesn't. Okay. What's putrid ribs give me? I wish it would stop going to my ship. Okay, 2% health. So. Yeah, so it doesn't really do much. Oh, I want to put that Mordite in here though. That's good to have on hand. Oh, I didn't realize you could put the eggs in here too. I might have to make use of that at some point. Let me bring over some of this though. That way I have some of that on me. Everything else looks good. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Alright, pick that thing back up. Keep chipping away at this. Alright, see if there's anything in the area to dig up. Alright, got a damaged machinery over there. We should have a good amount of salvage data now. I have to keep moving it over to my ship, so that always helps out. I will grab that. You know, I'm trying to do a couple different things at the same time, so I'll, when I get all my building parts unlocked, I'll start breaking down my salvage data as well, kind of like I was doing earlier. But nanites are really important, so, but so aren't the building parts, because I have to unlock all of them, so. But building parts, I can come across salvage data pretty often. I mean, probably get all the salvage data you need in a couple hours. Typically, what I aim for is a small moon. You know, on like a nice planet. If you can get a lot of it done really quickly. And try to remember to grab knowledge stones. Oh, don't have any of this. What is it? Korvax probably. Oh, it's Gek. Must be my first Gek system. The one good thing about not being able to build a base is I don't have to really worry about keeping a lot of specific items, you know. So, a totally different building. Alright. I didn't even see this marked. So let's get that. Recharge my hazard. Oh, it's where? Right there.
Technology recharge.
Give me a chance to take care of some of this.
Technology recharge.
Right. And my backpack's starting to fill up now. Hopefully it's not too much runaway mold over there. Actually, I'll probably end up grabbing the eggs here. Nothing in here. Make sure I hit this thing. I think this is just an abandoned building. Oh, nope. Transmissions tower. So get rid of that, get rid of that. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run out and grab the salvage data first. That way I don't go to pop all these eggs and forget to grab this. Come on, pick it up, you can do it. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll fill it back in, just so I don't fall in it. There we go. I'll run in here quickly while I grab this and try to make a little more room. Get that going. Alright, refill that.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Hopefully I should get a... Oh, this is 6. Okay. So I should get a ship. Because I have that freighter marked already, I shouldn't get 2 freighters in a row. Because it only marks 1, that's why I left that freighter marked. Alright, so we'll run over and grab that. So get these eggs. Pop it, let's wait. Like, I don't like to try to do this early game. I always wait till I have a little bit of a shield, and it's more movement than anything. You want to be able to kind of boost your way around, building pretty quickly. Alright, so that one's done. Oh, I think I end up opening an egg back there. Like that one. Okay, let's get an egg. I don't want to upset the sentinel. Yeah, a lot of times you'll accidentally hit them. There's that one. I'm gonna get greedy here. Alright. Alright, that's all of those. Yeah, you just want to make sure your life support is charged up and your mind and beam when you're doing that. Alright, we got curious deposits over there. Actually gonna wait for those guys to despawn. That way I can continue to fill this thing up. Alright. Just want to make sure I'm not running out of room. Alright. Bring that up. At least those eggs are a lot quicker to process. Alright, this mold is probably gonna fall off the hill. It looks like it. I'm just gonna kind of get right in front of it. Try to make sure I only hit one at a time. I did not want to stop rolling around. That's quite a bit here. Get another batch of it rolling. That one's going to stay somewhat still. I'm trying to make it so they don't fall off the cliff. Like chasing stuff. Alright. Alright, so I still do have a little bit of room. So I'm going to see if there's anything close by. Doesn't look like it. So head back towards my ship. Pick up a couple things along the way. Oh, I already looted that one. See, those should disappear. I don't know why they're not. Oh, that's a regular cargo drop. Alright. Ship is way over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't even see that building. Caught me by surprise. Oh yeah, I'm still trying to get to a drop pod, aren't I? So we'll pick up that drop pod, then I'll go to that ship. Get this stuff burning off. I like to try to run off the runaway mold as soon as I can, mainly because it's a hassle when you look in your inventory and you've got like 30 stacks of it. I'm looking for that drop pod marker. I was gonna say it's not very far away. I don't like how this stuff is rendering in. I wish they would stop messing with it. I know they want the game to look nice and everything, but it really does affect just trying to navigate around sometimes. Yeah, I've said it like a million times, you know, Hello Games is really good at some stuff, but they suck at, you know, kind of maintenance, you know, like quality of life, you know, stuff that should have been fixed a long time ago doesn't get fixed. They make stuff look really nice and stuff, but the foundational stuff takes a hit for it. Alright, so another upgrade there. I wish I had some of those exosuit upgrades. That's why I keep grabbing these buried caches, hoping to get some. I keep getting useless stuff like chromatic metal and sodium. These things should just automatically open up and chromatic metal. Alright, you got a damaged machinery. Grab that. Oh, got one over here too. Oh, is that gonna be inside the friggin'... Okay. I thought for sure it was gonna be inside this mountain. Like, I'm not gonna dig that thing out. Grab this one up. Oh, that's a regular cargo drop. That's what I was looking for. Alright, make my way back. Alright. Another stack of that.
Technology recharge.
There it is. No idea what I just... Oh, more chromatic metal. Let's clean up a couple things real quick. Some more batteries. I'm starting to go through them pretty quick. What I'm trying to do is use up... Okay. I was going to try to use up that whole thing if ferrite does. I do have to keep an eye on my cobalt though. I'm going to need to make some more cobalt soon. Alright. And start filling this up again. I'm trying to get the ones that are at the top of my menu out of the way first. Which actually, I'm going to drag those right down here. That way they show up earlier in my menu. Alright. I want to move this stuff because I don't want a chance accidentally deleting it or moving it. It's
Technology recharge.
alright. I'm gonna head over to that distress beacon. That's a crash raider, so I want to leave that one where it is. Should be a distress beacon here somewhere. Distress beacon, there we go. Let's tag that. Should grab a few of these every now and then too. I'd like to try to keep some of those hyperclusters on me. I just used up a bunch of them, so I'd like to try to keep, like, around a dozen. I think you can only stack 15 in this mode. Yeah, I'd like to maybe keep about a dozen on me. I got 6. Should be good enough for now. Come back to that later on. Alright, let's get to that distress beacon, see what that is. See if it's anything. If it's probably like a crashed exotic or something. That'd be nice, it would save me a lot of nanites. It's not though, it's some junky hauler. Alright, it might have a good shield or something in it. Let's see what we got. C-class. Nothing special. What's this? 31% shield, which is actually going to be an upgrade, I think. So let's go compare plane and see what we can fix. Oh, gotta switch to my other ship. Oh, and I'm gonna need some pure ferrite too. So I want to make sure to fix the the landing gear and the pulse. So I'm gonna need 25 of this. Put that in there. Need one of these. One of those. Because I don't want to make that mistake I did last time. I didn't fix the pulse drive. I wasn't able to summon the ship. Alright, so rip this out. Get some more this stuff going. Runaway mold. At least I don't have to fix up the shield in this one. Last couple I've had to. Cost me a wiring loan. Alright, so that's all fixed up. So I'm gonna put that in here for now. Alright, so that thing is fixed up. Jump in my regular ship. 30%, 30%, 34%. So I'm gonna just scrap that one. Install this one in its place. So, alright, that's all set. Yeah, and this is typically where I like to keep my gold and silver and stuff too. It's in my ship. You get them from the asteroids. Alright, and that little bit of Put that in here. Got more chromatic metal. Alright. Let's continue plugging away at this. Alright, and make sure grab this. Oh, some more slime. Grab that. Always want to make sure I grab this. It's probably for something I already have unlocked, but it might not be. Oh, alright, so I'm just going to get modules out of it now because I have all the blueprints. Which is okay because I can always use the extra wire and loom. And yeah, I can't put that in there. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. I think that would work. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably cut here in a second. I'm going to run off all this stuff and grab my nanites and everything. So yeah, I'll be doing a cut here, so I will see you guys shortly. Let me just get this thing going. I keep flipping past it. There we go. Alright, so I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, got all that stuff burnt off. I moved some stuff over to my ship. Salvage data. I do have to grab some more too. One of those. Let me just burn that off too. And alright, I think do another drop pod. Yeah, I want to try to get as much of the salvage data as I can, so I'm going to be jumping on shortly, so get this stuff uploaded. Upload all. Alright, get over that drop pod and see if I can find some more data while I'm there. I want to be able to unlock a bunch of stuff tonight. So, let's head right up. So I think I might have enough nanites. Unlock all the crafting stuff. If not, then I'm gonna be pretty close. I think there's probably like around 15 or so that I still have to unlock. I think they're all 625 apiece, so if not, then I should be able to make a really good dent in it. I measured quite a bit of salvage data too, more than I was planning on. Let's get in here and get this unlocked. Great. Actually, how much of that stuff do I have? Okay, I still got 6 of these. Alright. Some over there. Yeah, we got a damaged machinery too. That runaway mold, it takes quite a while to run that stuff off. We also had some living slime in there too, so I ran that off. I didn't have much though, it was only like a half a stack. Alright, got a building. Let's see what that is real quick. Like when I look at that unknown building, I don't see any like damaged machinery or anything next to it, so it's probably just going to be a beacon. Oh, no, it's one of those. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with it. I'll go grab that damaged machinery though. Looks like there might be a buried cache next to it too. Yep, buried cache. Grab that. There should be a cache right here. Another one of those. So I'm just looking for stuff that's headed back towards my ship. That's the only thing I'm interested in. What are these tubers? Because okay, that's life support. Where is my? Okay. Actually, throw this in there so it's not taking up a spot. Head back towards my ship. This will maybe be more salvage data this way. Got a buried cache though. I'm striking out on the buried caches tonight. I haven't gotten a single exosuit one yet. Oh, got a damaged machinery over here though. Oh, grab that. I almost forgot about that buried cache. If I didn't have it marked, I probably would have walked right past it. Alright, is there anything over that way? Alright, do another drop pod. None nearby. Alright, so how much of this? Okay, so there's another stack. That goes in my ship, that goes in my ship. 190 light years, I think that's better. $177. 195. That one will stay. Where's the other? Oh, it's over here. 176, so that one goes. Alright, up over 1500 now. Now if I can actually get some like 300 light year ones would be nice. You either got a S class or an X class to drop. I'm gonna actually fly kind of far. Actually, do I have anything here with gamma on it? I do need gamma. Scaly. Oh, I've got another frozen. I realized I had two in the system. Probably don't. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fly kind of over this way and come back down, see if I can find a drop pod on this side. I scanned too early when I came back in. That's just going to be a beacon. So I'm going to just continue going south. Alright, might as well just land here. Land here because there's going to be nanites in here. Nothing there. Alright, and see if we can find a drop pod. Alright. Where is it? Oh, it's pretty close. Might as well just head for it. And because I got some buried tech along the way too. I try to get as much of this stuff as I can tonight. I probably could have just taken my exocraft instead of doing it on foot. But that gets annoying after a while because you have to keep jumping out to use your visor. I want to continue towards that drop pod. Now I can't see it. It's over here somewhere. An unknown building too. See, sometimes it's better doing this stuff on foot as opposed to just flying to everything. Alright, this here. You miss a lot of stuff when you try to just fly around everywhere. That I don't need. Now I know there's an unknown building over here somewhere. It might be the drop pod, actually. For some reason I just can't see it in my my compass. Alright, got more down here. To dig into the mountain for this one. Alright, let me just dig in here a little bit. I'll be able to see better, see the markers better. Alright, there's that unknown building. Okay, and there's a drop pod over there. Alright, I'm gonna head to that unknown building first. Maybe it's another drop pod. I'm lucky. Nope. Just a computer. Or a terminal, rather. But there's a beacon here. Yeah, these beacons are actually really useful if you're doing like a no ship challenge or something like that. It'd be really useful. Let me sell that stupid thing. I don't want to sell that Thesium. I need that. Alright. Get rid of some of these, though. Oh, looks like I have one extra carbon somewhere. Get rid of that. Alright, so I want to make my way this way. Because now I can see that drop pod on my compass. They make the symbol so tiny. But then again, I do have kind of a small HUD on too. Really should probably increase it. I think I'll do that right now, actually. Display. No. General. Accessibility. It's going to be on one of these. Yeah, I always keep my HUD kind of small because I typically build more than anything, and sometimes having like big icons, it gets in the way of what you're trying to do. So I always end up with a small HUD. Yeah, like these numbers are huge now. I'm not used to them being that big. Alright. This one's... And how's my salvage data looking? Oh, I got even more. Alright, so I was able to fill up all those stacks. What's in here? Alright, and get that burning. This one unlocked. And make another one of those. I can't remember what that actually takes to make oxygen and ferrite. Okay. I know I made a couple of them earlier. That's why my oxygen's so low. Alright. Yeah, I'm used to having two stack. Oh yeah, I can see stuff a lot easier now. Yeah. What's that? That's a buried cache. I've opened quite a few of these and I haven't had a single exosuit one drop yet. Oh, I'm gonna run into that though. Let's just go up and over. Boltcaster. Alright, nothing there. Regular cargo, buried cache. Yeah, I'd like to be able to get at least one of those tonight. Just get a free slot out of something. Nope. What's this? No good. Alright, I think I'll scan for one more of them. Nope, nothing nearby. Alright, how far away is that? 1,000. Not too bad. What I'm trying to do is I want to look for, like, see if I can get 5 more of these. That way I got a full stack. Alright, that might be the one right there. Couple more. I'll probably find, could be able to find one more on my way back. Yeah, one right there. See, it's a lot easier and faster to do this on like a small moon. Stuff is just closer together and there's no, you know, big hills and stuff to deal with, typically. Like a lot of times, like the Kelsish planets are really nice for them, typically. Where the heck is this gonna be? You want to make sure you don't expend your entire jetpack trying to get to areas like that. Alright. That should be enough. Yep, there we go. So I think I'm gonna head out of here and then, you know what, I'm just gonna call my ship in. I don't normally like to, but... Oh, it's only 300 units away. Oh. Just when I think I'm done, I see something else. I'm only going for this because it's got nanites, so... I try to maximize as much stuff as I can. Grab that. Oh, that's a good spot for that plant. Grab that. There's another one right there. I didn't realize it was that far from the ship.
section falling.
Oh, where is it? That's one I just picked up. Why is this thing not tagging right? God. That should not have been so difficult. Alright. So I'm going to, first off, I'm going to go to the space station so I can sell off that ship. Then I'll hit the anomaly, so I can unlock a bunch of stuff. I just want to get that ship out of the way so I don't forget. And actually, I should just get rid of my other ship too. I think there might be a little bit of stock, you know, a little bit of stuff in there that I can probably sell off, like my launch fuel and stuff. Might be a couple other things, maybe some like pyrite or something. But I'm pretty sure I put all that stuff. Yeah, my pyrite, my uranium, I already put in my exocraft. Alright, so first thing, get rid of that. Actually, how does my regular inventory look? Okay, so it's not horrible. Let me just put all this in my ship. The way it's all together. Including that. Let me refill that. Alright, so actually flip this over. Alright. Get rid of that ship. Yep, there's my original ship. Okay, so I did rip everything out of it. I'll just leave that, all that stuff. Alright, so scrap that. It's a good little ship. It was asymmetrical though. Still worth 4 million, so not bad. Alright. I don't think this stuff's gonna matter. Yeah, that's a horrible mod. This one's not gonna be any better. Alright. Actually, just, can I still transfer this? Okay, out of range, alright. I think you can as long as it's on the planet, it seems. Like, I don't use exocrafts much, so I weren't sure how that stuff worked. Let's get that burnt off. Alright. I must have sold off all my, my fuel, starship fuel. Actually, this can get sold. That can get sold. Alright, I'm getting way too many of these things. Sell that. Yeah, I should hold on to that cadmium because I don't know if I'm gonna need it. I need to get more cobalt at some point to actually. You know what, let's just take that cobalt I have. I'll make ionized. Actually, I'll leave it like it is. I'm sure I'll find some cobalt somewhere. I'll just dig up a deposit and have plenty. I'm going through quite a few batteries. Yeah. Alright, let's sell that stuff off. Off 100 into this. You know what, let's just I was going to say sell the whole thing, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to pull out my nutrient processor just because I need a little bit of chromatic metal. Alright, take a quick peek. There's always something I miss when I go to sell stuff. Like something that always seems to happen. I didn't realize I had that many of those. I gotta start using those. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure, I think I checked the back rooms here. It should just be carbon. Yep. Alright. Get over here, call in the anomaly, buy a bunch of stuff, and then I think I'm going to be jumping off. Got to get to probably go to a new system. Actually, there's a dissident planet in the system, so I might jump on tomorrow and see if I can just farm up a bunch of radiant shards, just to break them down for nanites. I don't think there's a planet in the system with gamma weed on it, so that'll be my next thing. The next system I go to, I want to start getting gamma weed together for that other hyperdrive, and you know, get that installed so I can start going to purple systems. The purple systems, I'll find life forms too. Let me make sure I don't have that. I can sell this off. Yeah, let's go get rid of that. Actually, I'm gonna hold off. I don't want to have a bunch of junk in my backpack that I need to sell. So let's wait until I go to sell, you know, multiple multi-tools at once. Alright, the first thing, see if I can get all these unlocked. Alright, that whole page is done. Oh, I need unstable plasma. Alright, now that whole page is done. I think I have enough to get everything. Should be pretty close. Almost. Still got a couple more. I'm not gonna, oh, we got nothing in there. I mean, I could burn off a couple things to salvage data, but not when I actually start working on getting this stuff unlocked. So, just buy the whole page at once That's going to be my plan. It sucks because I can't build any of this stuff and I want to. And some of these are way too expensive. Alright, so that page is done. I have no idea why this is even in the game, in this mode. You can't even have a freighter. A Minotaur. Alright, so we still got 7 to work with. Grab that. One more, so. Alright, all that's done. Did I not buy an exosuit here? Wow. 332, 207, so yeah, what I'm doing is draw pods and charts to get the cargo, and I'm buying the tech slots. I think that's gonna end up being all my tech. Or is there? Nope, that's the last row, so just need, what, 7 more there? So. Alright. At least I had almost enough to unlock all of that. This is a quick way that you can find grave sites. You take the hazardous flora mission, start it up, put down, I'm pretty sure if you put down a beacon, you can get back to it, but that's something that I might do later on. I gotta be jumping off, got some stuff to do, so I'll, I know it's been a couple days, but got quite a bit done tonight, so alright guys, I appreciate you swinging in, and I will see you next time. Take care.